Hello.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
How you doing this
Good
morning?
morning. I am well.
Hey,
Busy.
Well, you
But
know,
we're doing well.
I'm not going to take up too much of your time, but I am going to take up some of it. Is that all right?
That's fine with me.
Now, make sure I got to make sure I say your name right so I can give you this like dramatic introduction. All right, is it Claretta?
Claretta.
Claretta.
Yeah.
I'm saying it right
Yeah.
now, Claretta. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna give all the goodies away. I'm gonna let you share some of the information with our listening audience. Claretta. So let me do this right. So give me a second here, okay?
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dudes and dudettes. I need you to do me a favor this morning. I need you to help me by putting your hands together and let's welcome this awesome woman of God, Claretta Haddon.
Okay.
Praise the Lord.
Oh,
Woo! My goodness. Well, that's good stuff. Claretta Haddon, God bless you. It is an awesome honor, privilege, and a blessing to be in your company on today. For those that may not know who you are or those that do and just need reassurance, we need you to take a few minutes out of your time today and just, you know what? Why don't you do this? Why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us where you're from and maybe give us a little bit of history about your about the ministry that God has blessed you with. Can you do that for me?
well, I'm just this little old girl that is raised in the city of Detroit, Michigan. Still here. It's a blessing to be here. And more than any, I'm just from everybody keeps asking that same question. Well, your last name is Haddon, so does that mean that you're actually Haddon? And I must say I didn't marry into the Haddon family. I was born into it. So I am.
No, that's right.
am.
Hey, man, you know, they asked me that question too, so go ahead and get that part cleaned up so we can move on. How's that?
Yes, so I am the baby sister of Dietrich Haddon and Gerald Haddon, and I happen to be a big sister too because I have a baby brother, David Haddon, who plays drums around the country, and people know who he is. So I have to say that I'm a baby sister as well as a big sister.
Amen.
But I'm here.
Hey, man, you know that's just outstanding. And you know what? Right off the top here, Claretta, I love your spirit. You know, I love your spirit, and that is truly a blessing right there in its own. It's an honor to have you here. Now that you're the baby sister, maybe I can get the whole Haddon family on my show one day. That would be an honor too, just so you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and put. Sound like y'all got a whole band in the family already.
Absolutely, we were the band, the praise team, the deacons, the baby ushers.
Wow.
You know, our parents are pastors, so we had to learn how to do it all. So that's kind of what we are, and we continue to do the same thing even into our adulthood. We're all pastoring or ministering at churches or something now. So same thing.
Right. And you know what? I guess you can say what everybody else says. We being raised as a PK, a preacher's kid. We have this unique stand. So, tell me a little bit about how you got into the music ministry portion of what you're doing today, because, it seems like the Haddon family yourself, you have a unique style about yourself. And I just want to know, where did it all begin? I mean, did it begin way back when you were asked to do things in the church, doing praise and worship, or is it something that just hit you most recently?
Oh, no, it started long before I even know how to speak.
Wow.
I knew how to sing before I knew how to speak.
Wow.
And
my goodness.
And I started doing solos in church every Sunday from the age of 3.
Wow.
My dad never gave me a break. He never gave me a break. And then he started forcing me into recording. He said, you're good. You got it going on. You're writing your own songs and everything. So by the time I was 8, I had professional recordings. And started singing background for my brother, of course,
right, and
leading worship at the church right around 15. So I haven't quit yet.
Amen. Well, you know what? Don't stop. Don't stop.
every now and then you can catch me. Every now and then you can catch me wherever he is. You know, you look up and like, oh, his sister's with him. Yeah, I've been doing that same thing. I was his favorite soprano when he was the choir director at 12 years old, and I'm still his favorite soprano today. He'll call me in a minute. My people can't make it. And I'm on my way.
That's good stuff. Yeah. And you ain't doing nothing but showing some love right there. That's good stuff right there. So,
exactly.
Now you being in the industry for such a long time, how many projects have you released as a professional artist? I mean, I know I have the single that you have available for me now, but you know, prior to this particular single that we're going to share with our listening audience, titled "Zion Praise," how many solo projects have you been able to release prior to this one?
Well, I haven't released any full albums. Okay. That is actually coming this summer. But I've released a few singles. So I think about 3 singles until now, until now. And then even before that, I was actually given the opportunity to be a part of some major projects in secular industry. So I'm on some movie soundtrack, Fast 5 movie soundtrack with Eminem and Ludacris, and
wow, oh, that's
I've
awesome.
been doing all kinds of things,
right?
But but I've been all over the place doing things, writing for other people, and it's been an amazing journey. So you can find me kind of on both sides of the spectrum, because I believe in going where the souls are and making yourself known and coming back and bringing them to the house of the Lord.
That's right. That's right. Man, that is outstanding. You know, and I'm sure that over the years, you have been blessed to just really be in great company with some great men and women of God, among others, of course. Let me ask you this. I'm gonna rewind the tape a little bit, maybe flip the script. Has it always been a passion to do it for the Lord, or has it been a passion at some point to do it on a secular level?
It has always been a passion to do it for the Lord. And what's crazy is people say, well, when you do it secular, it's for the Lord. Absolutely, because what I like to say it like this: everybody can't be a pulpit preacher.
That's right.
Somebody's got to go where the people are.
That's right.
You know, preaching to the choir is not going to get us more souls. It's only going to get us excited.
That's right.
So we have to go out there, and so it became a passion to win souls. You know, and to be known, because here's the thing: if I can be influential outside of the church, then that means that I'm making impact in the world.
That's right.
So, it started with a passion for just singing, because I believe in singing in God's house and using the gifts that He gave us. But then He kind of gave me a mission to do more. You know, so right. I'm still doing both. Now I'm pastoring full time, but I'm still making music and still traveling the world and still making songs with other people. You know, because that's what He gave me. Amen.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna focus on 2 things that you said. One of them, you got to get outside the church. The 4 walls of a physical location does not make the church. Okay, right. The church is in the people, and God instructs us to go out to every corner of the world. To bless His people, to pull His people in, to make disciples. Now, in order to do that, if you go out and let's just say one of your songs or one of your singles just happen to touch the heart of a young man and or a young woman or even a child, and they make a decision, Claretta, to submit and surrender and give their life to Christ. Well, my Bible says that all of the angels in the heavens rejoice.
Amen.
So if you go out and do what God has instructed you to do, and you're blessing His people, ministering to His people, and His people decide to surrender and give their life to Christ, and all of the angels in the heavens rejoice, you have done your job.
Amen. That's what I'm talking about. And that's where I think people can actually draw ain't no party like a Holy Ghost party.
Right. Right.
It's always a party going on in heaven, because somebody is somewhere winning the soul.
That's right.
So I think that's going to be the greatest place to be, because it's going to be forever party.
My goodness. Girl, I love your spirit. You just firing me up over here. Now let me ask you this, Claretta. Now, what's your plan? I mean, I know you're pastoring, We're going to talk a little bit about your congregation in just a minute. I know you're the baby sister of Dietrich, but what's your immediate plan? Are you making plans to take some of the singles that you've been able to release, some of the people that you've worked with, and maybe go out on a tour, maybe travel around the world or even around the country? What's your immediate plans for the near future? Are you still there? Can you still hear me? Let me make sure I didn't lose her. I think she might have hit the mute button. You know, she hit the mute button and you know, now I'm gonna have to call her back because I gotta find out what her plans are. And I think I might have lost her for just a few seconds. But we're gonna get that back. Let me see. I think I got this. I'm gonna blame me. I'm not gonna blame her. All right, and we're gonna see if we can get her back on the line here. Real quick. This is good stuff. This is just good stuff. I just love this. Hold on a second. Let me see.
Yes, sir.
All right, we're back. Well, you know what? You know, I'm gonna take that blame. I don't know what happened, but just let me take the weight. All right, now we're gonna get right back on track, Claretta. Okay. What I was asking you before.
I'm so sorry. I'm nursing and working.
You ain't got to be sorry. That ain't nothing but the Spirit of the Lord. Give me a break. Somebody got to shout.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, so somebody. Hey, you know what? They say if we don't do it, the rocks will cry out. So let that baby shout. So before the enemy tried to come in between this conversation, I was asking you, what was your plan? I mean, I know being the baby sister of someone like Dietrich Haddon, you've been around some great ministers of the gospel, among others, some great people. But focusing on the singles that you have out, Claretta Haddon, you have these singles out. What's your immediate plan? I mean, are you planning to go out on tour, maybe travel locally in the community, church to church, maybe even across the U.S. or the country? What's your immediate plan for the future?
Oh, well, absolutely. We're traveling. We're accepting dates, and we're doing as much as we can to go around the world and spread the message that God has given us. So yes, we're working on some touring. Okay. We're actually working on a lot. We got books we're working on. We got some merchandise,
wow.
some products we're building, and it's going to be a great year. I think that my husband said it at the beginning of the year when he was preaching New Year's Eve. He said he believes that this is the year of maximum exposure.
My God.
And so what we're going to do is we're going to take every opportunity that God allows to come, and we're going to take it and we're going to run with it.
Right. Wow. Well, in a few minutes, I am going to bless our listening audience with your single. And but before I get to that point, I want you to prepare yourself, because I want you to come back after we bless the people with the single. I want you to come back and share how you can be reached out to, how you can be contacted. Social media, website, phone number, email, management team, whatever the case may be. I'm going to want you to share that information with our listening audience. And then, of course, I know you're going to have a tremendous amount of love that you would like to show to some of the people that you've been able to work with, work for, work alongside of during this journey. And I'm going to want you to share that also. Okay, so can you hold on for a few minutes right there and maybe put your phone on mute if you have to, because I want you to hear this hot new single that I'm about to share with our listening audience. It's titled Zion Praise. And I got to make sure, because, see, if I keep messing up your name, you ain't going to never do another interview with me again in your life. So make sure you give it to me. Give it to me one more time. Claretta,
long E.
Claretta. You know what? For the first time, I feel good, because that's exactly what I was going to say. Claretta Haddon, yeah, she's the baby sister of Dietrich, but right now our focus is on this awesome woman of God. Sit back, relax, and enjoy Zion Praise on the GMAP Broadcast Network, your number one faith-based, motivational, and inspirational broadcast network. Again, that would be us. GMAP Broadcast Network, live streaming radio, TV network, GMAP1.com. Stay close, don't move, sit back, relax, and enjoy Claretta Haddon Zion Praise on the show.
I am calling on praises. God's been good to you. If he's ever brought you through, this praise is for you. Yeah. If there's one thing that I know, my sister Claretta, she loves the Lord. Oh, 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 oh. Sing with me.
Whoa, Zion, put on thy strength. The glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. Whoa, Zion, 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 please remember this. Remember this. Everything you do is all for God's glory. Repeat after me. Oh, my soul, rejoice. Oh, my soul, rejoice. From the rising of the sun to the going down of the same, He's worthy to be praised. He's worthy to be praised. My God is worthy. Every knee shall bow and confess your name. He's worthy to be praised. I'll give you praise, Lord. We're like a city that's seated on a hill. Our praise can't be hidden, 'cause I know He is risen. Yes, He's alive, I know. I can feel Him within my soul. Whoa. Come on, all of the praises. Lift your hands and let's go. Oh, my soul, rejoice. Oh, my soul, rejoice. From the rising of the sun to the going down of the same, He's worthy to be praised. Every knee shall bow and confess your name, Lord. You're worthy. Oh, you're worthy. Lord, you're worthy. I want you to find your secret place where it's you and just Jesus. Everybody. Come on now. He's been good. He's been kind. It's your turn. Praise Him.
Yep. Claretta Haddon on the show. Pastor Kevin doing what I do best, jamming your radio in the process of praising God and lifting up the name of Jesus. GMAP Broadcast Network. We are a live streaming gospel radio TV broadcast network, jamming for Jesus 24/7. Again, Claretta Haddon right here on the show. Claretta, I want to find something out about that song. Where did it? I mean, you got. You know what? When I looked at you and the picture, then I had an opportunity to find out, vaguely who you were. I didn't know exactly, but I was thinking about it. But looking at you and hearing that song, and knowing who some of your family members are, that I don't think that style on that particular singer is what would be expected. Where did it come from? How did it originate? Who are some of the people you worked with? Come on, tell me about it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, that song was the brainchild of Dietrich.
Really?
He said, "Hey, you need one of those Sunday morning worship songs that people can sing at church, and I'm going to write it for you."
Wow.
So the rest of my album I wrote on my own. But he wrote that one. He let me help. We sat in his living room. And we we sat around his piano and jumped around and sang until we had a full song.
Wow.
So he started it, though. It's his baby.
And you know what? It sounds like you just enjoying singing it too.
I did. I really enjoyed it. It was a little difficult because I was very pregnant when we sang this one. I think I was 7 months or 6.5 months.
Okay.
And I was so big, and and I had to sit on a stool in order to complete the song because I was like wore out. But
wow.
I had a ball. We laughed. We jumped around the studio. You know, we had a really, really good time. We even brought the babies with us, his girls. They were there jumping around. Sing, auntie.
Wow.
So we had a good time.
Well, you know, now is that the same baby that I just heard shouting a few minutes ago?
Yes, I was pregnant with him, and so he's now 4 months old. So we went from pregnant and working to nursing and working because we toured the whole pregnancy. So,
and you talking about you sorry?
Yeah.
He wasn't doing nothing but shouting. He was giving God some praise. He remember.
Yes.
That's good stuff.
And
right
I'm telling you, the only thing that calms him down when he gets a little frustrated is I turn that song on. It's like he remembers it.
Wow.
And he just gets really quiet. So I don't know. I love it.
If he was in there during the process of this song being created, yes, he does remember it. My goodness, that's good stuff. You know what? If people really wanted to reach out to you, and they say maybe they might want to know your testimony. They might want to, ask you some questions that, we can't ask on air. Maybe they just want to give you a phone call, have you come and minister at one of their events, their congregation. How do they do it? Can you share with us your social media, website, phone number, email, management? How can people reach out to you?
Absolutely. The easiest thing would be to go to my website, which is ClarettaMusic.com, and you can hit that contact button, and you can send an email to request bookings or preaching, singing, whatever it is or even send a question and I'll answer it.
Right.
As well as if you're not a techie person and you're not online and you want to be able to call directly, you can reach out to Stage Life Consulting.
Okay.
And that number is 760-237-8243, 760-237-8243. Or you can just email stagelifeconsulting@gmail.com. And that will be really good. We'll be able to talk to you. In social media, I keep it simple. Everything is Claretta Music. So Claretta Music. Claretta Music. That's it.
And the website was ClarettaHaddon.com?
ClarettaMusic.com.
Oh, Claretta Music. Okay, that was my fault. Okay, Claretta Music. So she made it simple. If you're looking for her, you can find her. And if you have any problems with that, call me. I'll make sure you get connected. So one way or the other, you got no excuses. You can find her and you can connect with her. And I tell you what, I'm sure it's going to be more than a blessing once you, in fact, have an opportunity to touch base with this awesome woman of God. I'm excited. I'm excited about being able to connect with you. Look, they calling already. You shouldn't have gave the number.
I know. I'm like, wait. No.
Now, your church, you say you're pastoring. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, in the city of Detroit. The church has been under the leadership of my father for over 30 years.
Wow.
My brother Dietrich did pastor it for 2 or 3 years. We were his assistant pastors. My husband and myself were his assistant pastors, as well as my mom. She did it for 2 years alone. So we've been in this kind of ministry work we've been pastoring alone going on 5 years in August, but we were associate pastors and assistant pastors for 5 years prior.
Amen.
So it's been a good 10-year run of ministry.
Wow.
And we're still doing it here right in the city of Detroit, Michigan. The church is Kingdom Culture Church. Okay. Myself and my pastor, my hubby pastor. I call him my hubby pastor.
Amen.
Pastor Tony Jackson. He's my pastor and my hubby, and then I pastor alongside him. We have a great time in the city of Detroit. Right. KCClifestyle.com is our church website, and you can check us out over there. Check us out on YouTube. We archive our services on YouTube. So, hey, check us out, KCC Lifestyle.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me get my pen so I don't, you said K as in Kevin, CC?
Mm-hmm.
Lifestyle.
Yes.
Just lifestyle, not styles.
Nope, lifestyle with the E, no S.
.com?
.com. Yep.
Now, you know what? You remind me so much of my wife because she always say that Pastor Kevin is my pastor and my best friend. You know.
Oh yes.
And that is awesome. You know what? You know what? I would love to come and worship with you. Love to come down. I know Detroit is not that far from Chicago. You know.
Oh no, they're hop, skipping the jump.
Yeah, it's not that far from Chicago, and I'm putting myself out there now. I want to come down there and break bread. I want to worship with you all down there in Detroit, and then flip the script and have you all come down and worship with us here in the Chicagoland area as well. Okay,
that sounds wonderful.
We can make that happen.
Yes, sir.
It's a done deal then. That's good stuff.
Yes, sir.
Praise the Lord. Well, I have been honored. I got just a couple of more things that I'm going to ask you on today. One of them being, all right, I want to get away from the music ministry. I want to focus just simply on the word ministry. And Claretta Haddon has just been invited up to the podium of 10,000 young women. Now, the key to these young women, Claretta, is they've been beaten. They've been whooped. They have testimonies. They've been out in the streets. They've been on drugs. They're sold their bodies. They are suffering from very trying times right now. And you are the first person to address them with any form of positive outlook. What would you say to them?
Well, I would honestly say, first of all, whether you've been through abuse or whatever you've endured, you had to endure it simply because you're a jewel that cannot be duplicated. Mm. And God has designed you specifically for the purpose he's put inside of you. The trouble you had to go through was only stepping stones and stairways and open doors in order for you to have a testimony to change somebody else. So don't look at your test as if it's something that has ruined your life, but it has blessed your life because it is giving you something to testify about, to be able to help somebody else come out of where you've been. And also, I'm going to say it like this. You're peculiar. You're chosen. Right. You're royal.
That's right.
Even though you've gone through, it has nothing to do. Even kings and queens have troubles. Wars still have to break out. So you don't have to worry about what you've been through. Worry about where you're going, how you're going to stand and make the world know that you were here. Let your peculiar stand out, stick out, and let them know that I am somebody. What I've been through does not define me, but it just made me who I am. So I say to you, enjoy what you've been through because it's going to cause you to come out on the other side of through and to be an amazing person that the world will look to for influence and direction and understanding of where they're going. So you have a word, not a word of destruction or solemn and going through. You'll be able to say, I made it through. That's right. And I'm still here. Right. I say get excited about what you're going through and what you've been through because it's going to be something to help the world come from where they are.
My God. Whew. Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm more than sure that every last young lady that would have been in that auditorium would have received something out of that word. But out of those 10,000 young ladies, there was one little soul guy up in there, and that was me. And I received something out of that word as well. God bless you for that. I have been so blessed by your presence here on the GMAP Broadcast Network on today. I am looking forward to just a divine connection in many, many, many years to come. I'm going to reach out to you when you can invite the rest of the family. I want all of them. I want Dietrich. I want the drummer. I want everybody. Just come on and hang out with us on GMAP for a while. I got a little test for you today, Claretta. I want you to pass the test to make it all official, okay? Now,
oh, Lord.
Yeah. I want you to do me a favor this morning, and I want you to say GMAP Broadcast Network 3 times. Go.
GMAP Broadcast Network, GMAP Broadcast Network, GMAP Broadcast Network.
Nah, you cheated. Now, I'm going to give you a test question. All right? You ready? Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. I'm going to see. Let me let it marinate for a few minutes. Hold on. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, all right, Claretta Haddon, I need you to tell the world what is one of your favorite gospel radio TV broadcast networks. Go.
GMFP Broadcast Network.
All right, you made it official. You passed the test. I can see you over there in Detroit sweating right now like, oh my goodness. What?
Lord, don't let me mess it up, Lord Jesus. Please, right now. Help me.
That was great. God bless you, Claretta. I appreciate your time on the show today. I am looking forward to connecting with you all again very, very, very soon. Before I let you go, is there anybody, some of the people that you've worked with, family members and friends that you'd like to shout out to before we let you go? Go ahead.
Well, more than anything, I just have to say, God, I thank you
Amen.
for every opportunity, every door.
Amen.
I thank you for GMAP Broadcast Network and
Amen.
causing them to expand even beyond their own dreams and desires.
Amen.
And also, I say, there's nobody like my boyfriend, my boo, my best friend, my partner, my business partner, and my husband. That's Pastor Tony Jackson.
My God.
And, of course, the person that reached out to you.
Yeah.
Brother Carlton McConnell.
Yeah.
Round the Clock Entertainment. They are amazing over there. So I'm grateful for, I'm telling you, that man of God, he's just a prayer answer.
Amen.
And
Amen.
he believes in our ministry, and he is helping us to expand and take the news of Claretta Haddon around the world.
Amen.
And I'm so grateful. So God is good, and I'm excited, and I'm looking forward to coming back and hanging out with you. And we're going to come over there to Chicago. We're going to hop, skip, and jump.
That's right.
And come on over there, and we're gonna have you over here. We're gonna hang out. And
Amen.
That sounds good.
I am so excited, girl. I'm excited too. I just can't wait. Again, I thank you so much for your time today. I'm going to close out with Zion Praise once again. But Claretta, thank you so much for hanging out with us on the GMAP Broadcast Network. You officially passed the test. You're an official member of our Broadcast Network Media Ministry family. God bless you. I love you. Send my love to your boo, your pastor, your friend, your husband. Send my love to him as well. Tell him we appreciate giving us an opportunity to hang out with you on today, and we're looking forward to a divine connection. We coming to hang out in Detroit, just so you know. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right, God bless you once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Once again, one more nice round of applause for Claretta Haddon. We'll talk to you soon. Have a wonderful day, okay?
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.